How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some terrifying dashcam footage. From a monster seen lurking on the side of the road to a taxi that seems to pick up a ghost. We count the 10 creepiest things caught on dashcam. But before we get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome creepy content just like this.
While there's very little information available on this video, it certainly doesn't detract from the fact that it's some very creepy footage. It was captured at night along what appears to be a remote dirt track. As the car stops, a bizarre figure emerges from the darkness and crawls across the trail. It looks humanoid, moves on all fours, and appears to have pink or grey coloured skin. While it's possible that this video is just a hoax, there's definitely something unsettling about the figure. It looks as though it has an elongated neck and doesn't seem to have any hair anywhere on its body, even its head. What could this mysterious creature actually be? If you have any more information on this video, please let us know in the comments section below. This footage, captured on a motorbike, was uploaded to Ram1207613's YouTube channel in 2016. It was reportedly filmed on the way to Ooty, a town high in the hills of southern India. As the rider rounds a corner, a mysterious figure is seen standing on the road. The figure, which is only seen for a split second, appears to be covered from head to toe in a long red veil. The rider is shaken by the sighting as panic can be heard in his voice. While the figure could simply be a person walking along the roadside, it's what happens next that is truly chilling. The rider continues down the dark road, occasionally looking behind to see if he's being followed. Suddenly, the same figure appears again, this time in the middle of the road, right in front of him. Has this biker captured proof of a ghost haunting the roads of Ooty, or could it just be two different individuals wearing the same red clothing? If so, what are they doing walking down the middle of the road in pitch black darkness? In November 2016, this unsettling dashcam footage surfaced that was reportedly captured somewhere in Russia. As the vehicle drives along a dark, snow-covered road, a strange creature can be seen crossing the road in the distance. Many believe that the mysterious beast could actually be a Yeti. While the footage is dark and you only catch a glimpse of the creature, it appears to be covered in thick fur and moves with a lumbering gait, similar to a gorilla. What do you think this dashcam has captured? Does this footage really prove the existence of the mythological Yeti, or is it something else entirely? In 2014, a dashcam captured this extraordinary footage in the night sky above the Sverdlovsk region in Russia. The vehicle is seen driving along a highway just after 6:30 PM. The road is completely dark except for a handful of tail lights in the distance. Suddenly, the sky lights up as a bright orange flash illuminates the surrounding area. It only lasts for a few seconds before everything returns to darkness once again. While the cause of the blast remains a mystery, several theories have attempted to explain it. The most common being that it was actually an exploding meteor, similar to the Chelyabinsk meteor that hit the area a year and a half earlier. It injured over 1,000 people and damaged many residential and industrial buildings. Others thought that the light may have been a UFO or even some sort of top-secret military experiment. However, the military denied any involvement. What do you think this mysterious blast could have been? Was it actually an exploding meteor or a UFO, or was it some sort of top-secret government experiment? This footage was captured by a driver along the Upper Bukit Timah Road in Singapore. At first, everything appears perfectly ordinary, until the car rounds a bend and a woman mysteriously appears above the center guardrail. If you slow the footage down, you can see that the woman looks to be wearing all black except for a white apron. It also appears she has no legs. She seems to be just floating above the barrier. While it could be simply a girl crossing the street and the camera has somehow created the illusion she has no legs, it still seems strange that she would be crossing such a busy road alone in the middle of the night. Is it possible that it's the ghost of someone who died along this very stretch of road? Uploaded to Trending Videos YouTube channel in 2017, this dashcam footage is the stuff of nightmares. The video begins with a car driving along an isolated road late at night. As it rounds a bend, a mysterious man wearing a suit and carrying a briefcase and umbrella comes into view. The suited man looks oddly out of place all alone on the deserted road late at night. Suddenly, a second, identically dressed man appears. They scurry towards a clearing where many more suited men are lurking in the long grass. They appear startled by the car's headlights as if they were caught in the middle of some sort of dark act. Suddenly, the camera focuses on a figure further down the road. He's standing in the middle of the road with a flare raised above his head. While the whole video is unsettling to this point, the creepiest part is yet to come. As the driver of the car focuses on the suited men, another figure appears to the left side of the car. Only seen for a split second, he appears to be wearing some sort of mask and is carrying a long stick. Then, just as the figure appears, the footage mysteriously ends. While the whole thing could have been staged as part of some sort of elaborate prank, it doesn't detract from the fact that this is some very creepy footage. Who were the mysterious suited men and what were they up to by the side of this deserted road late at night? Whatever it was, you can bet it was probably something sinister. If anyone has more information about this footage or knows what happened to the driver after the video cuts out, let us know in the comments section below. This dashcam footage was reportedly captured along a snowy road somewhere in Russia. As the car slowly makes its way over the icy road, a ghostly figure emerges from the right-hand side and walks right in front of the car. Locals believe that the ghost seen in this video is actually that of a young bride who was killed in a car crash that was survived by the groom. If you look closely, the ghostly figure still appears to be wearing her wedding dress. Is it actually the ghost of the newlywed said to have died along this stretch of road? Could she actually be wandering the land in search of her groom, unaware she didn't survive the crash? In 2001, this dashcam footage emerged, reportedly filmed by a police officer while on patrol. As the car travels along the dirt road, it seems to drive straight through a misty figure. Startled by the occurrence, the squad car turns around to investigate. Suddenly, a ghostly figure emerges from the thicket and starts crossing the road. It only gets about halfway, however, as the mysterious figure seems to disappear into thin air. While the footage is dark and grainy and there appears to be a thick fog blanketing the area which makes it difficult to see the figure clearly, the fact that the video was captured by a police officer lends weight to its credibility. Has the patrol car's dashcam captured proof of a ghost out wandering through the mist, or has the footage been edited in some way? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. In this bizarre footage, a car is seen approaching a crossing just as a pregnant woman is about to step onto the road. She appears to be in some sort of trance and doesn't seem to notice the approaching car. The way she moves looks very similar to a zombie. Just as the woman is about halfway across the road, she suddenly turns to face the driver. She looks dazed, almost as if she's in another world. Who is this pregnant woman and what is she doing wandering around in the middle of the night? She has bare feet and looks as though she may be wearing a hospital gown. What is going on in this bizarre video? Could it be possible she's wandered off from a nearby hospital? Before we get to that #1 spot and take a look at some footage of a taxi that may have stopped to pick up a ghost, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be up to date with all our latest content. This footage was captured by a dashcam in a taxi somewhere in Japan. The cab driver spots a woman on the side of the road who appears to be waiting for a lift and pulls over to pick her up. The woman is dressed in all white and appears completely motionless, almost lifeless. Just as the driver pulls over, the woman seems to vanish. The footage from the interior view of the taxi shows the confusion on the driver's face as he opens the door for the woman and realizes there's nobody there. He then gets out of his car and walks around to the side of the road in an attempt to locate the woman, but she's completely disappeared. Did this taxi driver really stop to pick up a ghost? If not, where did the woman go?
Well, there's another episode down. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that upward facing thumb as usual because it really helps us out. Now remember to follow us on Instagram as well @SlappedHam for some extra bits and pieces. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.